I understand Gibson Island has its own police force, but they are not a sovereign nation. And so Anne Arundel County animal control laws, everything still applies in that area, correct? Is anyone under a different impression?
I was operating under the assumption that that's the case. I mean, I can't imagine Gibson Island trumps Anne Arundel County Code.
Okay, I didn't think so either. Just wanted to make sure. But running through the exceptions, this animal was not engaged in a search and rescue operation. It wasn't undergoing supervised training as part of an organized obedience class. I understand that there's training that's done in addition to the organized obedience class, but I didn't hear any testimony that this was an extension of that. And that would have also required written permission to engage in the training by the landowner, even if the homeowners association owns the land. I didn't hear any testimony that written permission had been given for that. It is not a dog exercise area that is designated by the county. And based on the testimony I heard, it is not a dog area designated by the homeowners association either, which furthermore, that section requires it be secured, which the testimony was it was not. And since the statute specifically includes an exclusion of that common areas of a homeowners association, so even if the pond was a common area for the entire homeowners association, it's not considered the owner's property for purposes of the statute. So even if the homeowners association says it's okay for this to happen at the pond because it's not secured and because it is specifically excluded under the statute, I don't think any of the exceptions apply. I'm sure Roxy is a sweet dog, and I've taken my dog to go swim in places as well, but the animal was at large and it wasn't in an area under one of the exceptions. So I don't think we have any choice but to uphold the citation.
I agree, and I'm so glad you did that so thoroughly. I think the closest to it is the fact that, if they had set an area aside for dogs to go in and out of the pond, and it was, even if it was just posted that was such, I may even potentially lean one way, even though it's not fenced in. I mean, I can see a distinction being made there, but I mean, it's not. And I mean, it's basically saying that people, have to deal with a dog potentially off the leash there, and that's not what the county code says is allowed. So,
and their HOA rules aren't going to trump our county code, correct? Like, Gibson Island is kind of a weird beast in itself. I know it is when it comes to like police and stuff like that. So I'm assuming it can't trump our county code.
No,
they're not a sovereign nation. I mean, they
right.
are still subject to our laws. So I think our code still has to apply.
No, I agree, and I think that unless they do have a set-aside dog area anywhere, I mean, I think anytime a dog's off leash, unless it's on their property, I can't imagine it not being considered, at large. It just seems like that's the obvious.